What's up, everybody? My name is Bilal, and in this video, I will give you a whole walk around on how to use Claude Code to build operating systems inside your laptop that you can use every single day as a business owner, as a student, as a person who has a job. And if you do repetitive tasks in your job and you want it to be automated, for example, if you create spreadsheets or enter data into a spreadsheet, you can do that using the operating system that we will build together. And even more than that, you can automate your whole personal life and you can plan out your days, you can plan out your weekends, you can plan on your expenses and bunch of more stuff using this operating system. So it works as an executive assistant for you, an actual executive assistant who will get your work done on your voice. Okay, so let's get started. Number one thing I want to talk about right now is most of the people right now use AI like a vending machine. So you walk up to it, you put your question in, and you get the answer out. You walk away, and tomorrow morning you came back, and the AI has no idea about what you are talking about. So you go over the whole context again, and you give the context back to the AI, and then it answers back. And it does not even answer in your voice or tonality. Okay? That is a vending machine. It is useful, but useful in a dumb way because we can get a lot of more work done with the same cloud code. Okay, so it never gets to know about you right now. But when we use an AI operating system, it's a complete opposite. Okay, we will use an AI that already knows you, can reach out to your real apps, and can quietly does the work in the background while you're working on other tasks. Okay, so you stop re-explaining every single thing to the AI every single time you open it and use it, and it just knows you already. In this series, I'm going to show you how to build from the bottom up. So even if you have never written a single line of code, or even if you have never chat with the AI, like a cloud code, you will get the understanding of how to use it properly, the four C's, and how to get the work done using it. So let me just answer this question: what is an operating system in the first place? An operating system, if you think about it, is lives in your phone, lives in your laptop, and it just does the work in the background and keeps everything very smooth and efficient, right? So it keeps your files in a folder, it stores your apps, and it stores your contact list in your phone. Okay, so the AI operating system is the exact same idea, but the only difference is for this time it uses an AI rather than a bunch of line of codes. Okay, to complete the task. So it sits between you and your work, your note, your email, your calendar, and your tasks. So instead of you jumping between 10 tabs all day on a Google Chrome or Mac OS, whatever you use it, you just talk to one AI and it gets all of the work done on its own in the background very efficiently and keeps a track of what is going bad and what is going good. Okay. By the way, this whole Google Doc will be available in the description, so you can download it and make a copy of it with yourself to keep it with yourself. Okay, and it has diagrams all over so you can better understand the concepts. So the one-line definition is an AI operating system is something that knows you, that knows your connections or your tools or your apps, and it knows what work needs to be done and how it needs to be done. So there are four steps that you actually need to understand before you start using the cloud code as an operating system. And the four C's are context, connection, capability, and cadence. So the context is what your AI knows about you, the connection is what the AI can reach out to, and the capability is what the AI can actually do on its own, and the cadence is when your AI works actually on its own. So it does not do anything, you does not enter anything to it, you just make an automation, you give it the prompt, and it does the work on its own. Okay. The good part about this is this all of them build on one and another. So if you skip connections, you cannot get capability and cadence. And similarly, if you skip capability, you will never get cadence. So all of them builds upon each another. So it is very important to build from the bottom up in correct way. So the number one thing is context. So the number one thing right now is context. Context is what the AI knows about you. So this is the brain. It is everything the AI already knows about you without you repeating everything every single time to it. So who you are, what you do, what you sell, and how you like to write. What's your tonality? What's your grammatical way of writing things? And what you are working on this month. If you have a job, what kind of job is it? And what you do in the job? And what are the repetitive tasks you do in that job? Okay, think about it like a great new hire versus a temp who just walks in off the street. So a great new hire actually reads the handbooks. It actually knows the customer, the tone, and your goal. The temp just knows that he needs to get the work done, but it does not have any single context. So what happens is you end up babysitting every single task to it. So rather than the AI working for you, you work for the AI to help the AI get the work done. This is how you. So here is a real example to better understand it. Without context, you will type every single time, write me a reply to a customer. We are a halal restaurant in Brooklyn. Keep it warm and we close at 11 a.m. My name is Bilal. So you write every single time, you give the context every single time in order for the work to be done, and it's still not that much personalized or so then the second C is connection. It is what the AI can reach out to. It is the apps that AI connects to. So these are the hands the AI can reach out to. So the context makes the AI smart about you, and the connections is what it lets the AI actually go and touch your stuff, go to Gmail, go to your spreadsheet, go to your Google Doc, and make and edit those stuff. Okay, so because on its own the AI can only read the public internet, it cannot see your inbox, your private inbox, it cannot open your calendar, it cannot read your Notion, and honestly none of that should be publicly available. Okay, so we connect to it on a purpose, and you choose what tools you want it to be connected to. And once it is connected, it can read your email, it can check your calendar, it can update your task, get the real data, and specifically your own data. So it can make reports that actually is for yourself. Now, there are a couple of ways to make these connections. I will show you all of it in this next couple of videos. But the short version for now, for example, some tools can be connected very easily, like a single click. For example, Google GWS CLI is one of it. So you just connect to the Google GWS CLI, and then it connects to your Google Drive, to your Google Sheet, to your Google Doc, and every single thing the Google offers. So email too. Okay. Number third C is capability. What the AI can actually do. This is the real skill set. This part is the real thing. So your connection let the AI reach out to your tools. Your capability is where you teach it to actually do and get the job done. And in the capability, most of the things comes up as skills in Claude Code. A knowledgeable assistant just answers the question is nice, but an assistant that can hand you off finished work like this Google Doc, it makes the whole Google Doc on my one prompt, added up all the pictures like this, just using one prompt and use my own tonality, my own voice, my own words. It's a completely different setup. And the way you do this is by you hand the AI your routines, your task that you actually, your repetitive task that you actually want it to be done. Okay, the step you already followed. For example, here is how I onboard a new client. Here is how I write the follow-up email. And once it has the step, it can run them just as well as you would every single time without you watching over your shoulder. So without you watching over the clock code, what it is doing, how it is doing, and without giving it permission every single time, it just runs on its own. It knows this task, it knows the connection, it knows the context, and it does the work. And it does the work. Okay. Another example could be if you plan your day. And if I wake up at 7 a.m., at 6 a.m., I have a automation that runs before me even waking up, and it plans my whole day using the context, connections, and capability it has been assigned. So, and it gives me the whole plan of the day. So I just wake up, check the plan, and get the work done. But the cadence is when the AI works without you even asking at all. So, for example, a morning brief at 7 a.m. before you even wake up, the AI does the work. The AI may plans out your whole day before you even wakes up. Or, for example, a weekly review every single Friday afternoon. So, for example, if you have a automation to work on every single Friday to go over all the expenses you have done every the whole week, it can does that. And similarly, a follow up with anyone I forgot to check with every single evening. This is the part that genuinely feels like a magic. Okay, so your laptop is closed, maybe you're asleep, and the AI is still working for you. That is the moment it stops being working as a tool and work as an executive assistant, work as a teammate, work as a guy who already knows you, or work as a real human you have hired. Okay, and we save this for the last on a purpose because you need the first three C's before even you let this something on its own. Okay, you need the capability, connection, and context before you even run the cadence. Okay, if you're thinking about why this order matters, this whole order of context, then connection, then capability, and then cadence is because you cannot have cadence without connection. There is no point running something on a schedule if it cannot reach even to your tools. Okay? And similarly, you cannot have capability without context. The AI cannot do the job in your voice if it does not know your voice in the first place. Okay? This is the part one of the video, and in the next couple of videos, we will go over how to set up cloud code, how to build context, how to build cadence, how to build context, capability, connections, and cadence. So one mindset shift I really wanted to go over before I end this video is if you are right now thinking about can this task be done by the AI, it is the wrong way of thinking about cloud code or AI, right? You have to think in this way that if you are making a YouTube video, there are a bunch of things in it. You should think about how much of this work can be automated using the AI. So for example, as I said, the YouTube video, there are thumbnails in it, there are scripts in it, there are docs in it, there are resources in it, and there are different things that you need to get done before making a complete YouTube video, right? And think about how we can automate one single chunk of it, and then when you start automating a single smaller task of a bigger task, there will be a point when you will get over all the smaller tasks and you will have the bigger task automated on its own. Okay. One more honest thing I'm gonna go over before ending this video is the first few days are going to feel very slow and not fast, okay? Because you are learning a whole new thing and a whole new way of working using an AI. And that dip is completely normal. I went through it. Every single person who started to use the operating system of this cloud code went through it. And just push through it. And then because within week or two, you will genuinely will not believe how much work you can get done using the AI operating system and how much work you were actually doing manually every single day before.